Hey there guys, I want to talk about how to win an argument every time. So if you want to win an argument, first thing you need to decide, if it's about anger or just getting your point across, is it really worth it to get your point across if it's going to damage the relationship? And me personally, some things I found that I was getting mad about or getting irritated about was not worth me giving my energy and effort to it to get upset. So I just reframed everything, thought about it differently, and I never got upset again after I decided, hey, this is not worth it. How will this affect my energy? If it affects your energy negatively, then you have to really change the way you think about things. Because if you were to stay in that same mindset, you're going to be giving your energy away to your thoughts, draining your energy, draining your good vibration, and therefore, you will not really manifest what you really want in that daily life. So let's talk about how to win an argument every time. Do you want to know about that? Let's go. So first things first, if you're talking about winning an argument and you're in an argument, remember, your emotional response, the way you react, transfers control to the other person. So if you're in the right and you're arguing, and then you call someone a name or you get really upset and you start shouting, then you're actually giving your power away to them. That actually is not, even if you're in the right, you're wrong. Are you really listening to what they are saying to you? Most people, they're just waiting for the other person to stop talking so they can just give their point. I see this all the time. You're speaking to a friend or someone you hadn't seen in a while, and they're just so excited to tell you something, and you're saying something already, and they're just waiting, and then they jump in. They didn't hear a thing you said. So listen actively. That's one of the best ways to actually get the information, get the data from this person, what they're really thinking about. What's their mindset? Are they really thinking, the way you are? Or are you just slightly different than you, and you can actually find common ground? Finding common ground is another way to actually win an argument. Because how do you stop a moving train? One of my mentors says this: how do you stop a moving train? Do you oppose it? Do you stand in front of it? Or do you harmonize with it, run beside it, jump in, and then you pull the brakes? That's the best way to do it. So literally, you can harmonize with someone, what they're saying. Yeah, you agree with them. You hear them. You actually validate their points in some degree. Then you actually restate their points, but then you say, however, have you thought about this differently? The main thing I've seen with people is they don't stay calm. When you lose it, then you definitely lose it. So speak in principles, speak in points. Don't just give your energy out. Remember, when you're talking, when you get with someone you're talking to, you're creating an energy with that person. And remember, if you're already in a bad mood, and you're already upset about something, maybe not even doing with this person, do not take it out on this person. Remember, take a deep breath, get back rooted, get back your energy. Then you will feel better about what you're going to say, how you're going to say it. And then remember, one thing I found personally that helped me was most people have the SR model, stimulus, response. Stimulus, response. Stimulus, choice, response. Choose what you're going to say. Don't just blurt it out. Stimulus, choice, think about it, respond. Stimulus, think about it, respond. Don't just, be angry and, you don't understand what I'm saying. I can't believe you. No. Best things are, and you know this, you're not going to change someone's mind. Someone that's really got their mind fixated on something, you're not going to change it. Ask yourself, is this worth it? Do I really want to debate this? Or is it just a friend? I want to get my point across. And then they may or may not see it your way. However, me personally, I decided most things are not worth arguing about. Most things, just let it go. Because if you release it, it has no attachment to you. And detaching ourselves from getting angry to actually our egos, like judging these things and like, I have to get my point across and win this argument. Remember, when you win, sometimes you lose, because if you lose it, you lose it. So most things you get mad about, when you think about it later, it wasn't that big of a deal. You're like, why did I get mad so much over that? There's so many more things in life that are more important than this. Let me just redirect. And I found myself, there's only like a little teeny bit of things that didn't even bother me anymore. Because I took an inventory. You do self-discovery. And then you decide what is really worth it. Listen to what they're saying. Get the data, get the mindset. Harmonize with them. Listen to them. Do not get so worked up or angry or emotional that you do not get your point across. Your point is worth to be heard, and so are you. Remember, before you get in an argument, whether it's personal or just a friend, how will this affect my energy? Is it worth it? And if it is, do it in the right manner and the right form. Do not just go into it and I'm right, they're wrong, I'm going to win this thing. Might not be worth it. Maybe it is to you, but not to me. I found several ways to just stop thinking about it in that manner. Thanks, guys. I love you guys. You guys are awesome, and I will talk to you next time.